Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to look into this mystery whiskey with my friend, Drew Beard.
Yep. So
And he's a huge fan of this product, really is. He's never had this one before, but we're really looking forward to some of these really high proof notes of this distillery that might not be one of the biggest brands in the world for specialty whiskeys, but it has something that might be special today. So we're going to start off with a little bit of the notes.
let's give it a smell.
So name some of your favorite products, Drew. What do you normally drink?
I am a big Larceny fan.
Oh,
If I'm just drinking, if I'm mixing something, it's a classic Jim Beam, cheap, nice, mellow, light whiskey to mix. Of course, Buffalo Trace has been very good, and the new riff that Hunter actually introduced me to has probably been my favorite so far. So.
Is that the new riff single barrel?
Single barrel, yes,
Yeah.
the single barrel, not the mainstream. the
You know,
single
New
barrel.
Riff makes a single barrel rye.
I actually have not tried a rye. Personally,
You've never tried a rye?
I have not had a rye, so
That might be the
might
next
have to be the
video
next-
for
that might
you
have to
then,
be
man.
The next one.
All right, so tell me what you're getting here, Drew.
It smells sweet. Seems kind of light. I don't know what the proof is, but it smells good. It smells good.
A little bit of vanilla. Yeah. All right. Cheers, man. It's pretty hot.
That's good. Yeah, it starts.
Yeah, that comes in a little hot.
That starts very heavy, but
That comes in pretty strong right out the gate.
it does.
So this is your first sip of liquor for the day.
This is the very first.
So mine too, I will say. You always got to have a little warm up. Tell me what you got going on here, man. So you got a little bit of I definitely taste the oakiness coming through.
Yep. And
What else?
now
What
that I'm
else?
tasting it, caramel, a heavy caramel taste.
Yeah.
It's strong though. It is definitely got a little bit of bite through it,
Look at that
all
color.
the way to the end. Yep.
It's a good color. It's like a shoe leather brown almost. Not extremely dark, but it's definitely
It's
definitely darker than something that's pretty young.
It's
you know?
not as sweet as it smells. It smells sweeter than it is. It's strong when it goes in, but overall it's pretty smooth. It's kind of the same. It's the same taste all the way through, straight in, all the way back. I would say you definitely are getting the same hints of caramel, vanilla. Definitely some oakiness.
It's growing
all the
on
way
me.
through.
It's growing on me. The more I sip, the more it grows, and the less harsh that first kind of alcohol taste is, and
It is good.
yeah,
It's definitely good.
It grows on a lot. So this is something that I already know what it is, but Drew does not know what it is.
I do not.
So what we're gonna do is we are going to rate it, and Drew, I want you to give me 3 ratings, and the third one I'm gonna have to show you what the bottle is.
All right.
So the first rating is going to be on the nose, and the second rating is going to be on the flavor,
All right.
and the final rating is going to be off of the name brand / availability and price, and if it's worth picking up or not. So first off, let's go with the nose.
I really like the smell. I have a sweet tooth, so it smells sweet to me, and I'm a huge caramel fan.
I'll tell you what, there's a lot of vanilla and caramel going on for sure.
And so the smell, I would say 8.5 to 9 out of 10, because it
8.5.
It does, yeah. It smells very good, and it smells like something I would want to drink for sure.
Like on the regular.
Yeah, no, it smells good. It's something I could definitely sip, especially if I was wanting something with a little more feeling to it. I could definitely go for sipping on this.
All right. I will contradict that, and I will say 7 out of 10.
Okay.
On the nose. We move into the palate.
Moving to the palate, I would go. For my personal preference, I would go down a little bit, probably to about the 7 out of 10. It's a little harsh for my sipping taste, and it is my first time drinking liquor today, so You know how it goes. And it was harsh going in. It was a little bit harsh going down, but it was still bearable, I would say.
Yeah.
It was still good, and you could still taste the flavors, but a little bit harder than some of the stuff I would normally drink, I would say.
All right, so we have a 7 out of 10 for him, and I'm going to have to match that. I think it's a solid 7 out of 10 on the flavor score, for sure. And the next score is going to come from the availability, the name brand, and kind of the price. All right? Now, I've only seen this bottle in person twice, and it was at 2 different stores down here in South Carolina, specifically the Mount Pleasant region. And, man, I never knew it existed until we saw it. So what is it, Drew?
I couldn't tell you.
No tasting notes at all. Last second kind of rebuttal, and we're gonna go
I'm not sure.
with a
Jim Beam.
Jim Beam, Jim Beam single barrel, selected small batch, 108 proof. So Drew was talking about a little bit of the heat that was going on with it, and that's definitely from the 108 proof that we have going on here. It's very interesting, but it is a single barrel from Jim Beam. It is a selected small batch, so it is not I wouldn't say it is like the hardest to find thing out there.
Right.
But man, it is certainly something to be proud of from the Jim Beam factory that they have. What do you think overall? It was $35.
For $35?
For $35, you have a 108 proof single barrel that I've seen twice, but I'm sure is extremely available when the stores decide to sell it. I'm giving that an 8 out of 10, man.
Yeah, if you're a Jim Beam fan and you want something a little bit harsher and want to stick to the brand that you love, if you're just a diehard fan, I would definitely say 8 or 9 out of 10 because it's available. $35 is hard to beat for a good bourbon, and it's strong. So you higher proof fans out there who love Jim Beam or just want something that you can feel a little bit more, especially coming from the Jim Beam brand, I would say that's a fair pickup.
Yeah.
That's a fair pickup myself.
I agree.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.